Good morning, class 12 students. As you know, we are doing determinants and matrices. This Today we will be studying inverse of a matrix. But yesterday I gave you a test on determinant, and day before that also I gave you one test. Only 5 students could attempt that test. But still, those who are attempting, very good. Those who are not attempting, this is your time. Start writing the test. Okay. So solve the questions and give your answers in whatever video we are giving the test in, or whatever video we are telling you to write your answers in, so that at least you get an idea of how much you understand. Now some of the questions you might have understood, some of the questions you might not have understood, some of the questions are having some tricks in it to solve, some of the questions are from your own textbook. So this will really help you to prepare for the board exam also. So instead of going for shortcut, try to solve them in completely. Each question you should be solving in notebooks, okay? And try to do it in a fair notebook, okay? Don't tell me that we don't have fair notebook. Buy whatever notebook you get and we will consider that notebook to be fair, okay? So in the test, the answers were like this. Question number 11, it was B. 12th D. 13th B. 14th D. 15th D. 16th B. 17th B. 18 B. 19 A. 20 C. 21 C. 22 B. 23 D. 24 D. 25 C. 26 A and 27 D, something like this. So you can also solve your answers and get the answers right. And some of these determinants are very important one, especially when they are telling you something like this, A B C, then B C A, then C A B. This kind of determinant is very important. So because then you can add R1, R2 and R3, and you will get A plus B plus C common immediately, and then you can at least understand that there is A plus B plus C common, okay? In some of them you can try like this, try to put some values of x, like x is equal to -1. One other determinant is there where the answer is 1 and -9. So you put 1, you will get 2 rows same. You put -9, you will get the determinant 0. So in both the cases, these are the roots of the equation. So this way you can try these are theorems, so you can try this one in boards also, but write proper statements. I know I'll give you more tests for this, so keep writing your answers. And those who are not doing this work in fair, start doing your work in fair. This is not something that we will do it later on, and then we will see what is the answer, and then when the school will reopen, we will start writing in fair notebook. Not that way, because you don't know how much time it will take, okay? So let's come to the topic, inverse of a matrix. As I told you, the important thing about inverse, the inverse starts from the most important thing, that the inverse starts from one very simple thing, and that is inverse starts from adjoint. So let us define what is adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is the matrix of this cofactors of A transpose, okay? Cofactors of A transpose, okay? And yesterday we have seen some theorems related to it. So some very important theorem of adjoint A is A multiplied by adjoint of A. If you get these two matrices, right, which two, A multiplied by adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into I, right? This is the theorem, very important one, can easily be proved for 3 into 3 order, and for other orders you can generalize and write this for any order, right? So now from this, if you want to find uh, see, if you want to find that, there is another theorem, that if A is non-singular, if a matrix is non-singular means its determinant is not equal to 0, then we can get the inverse of A. So from this we will get inverse of A. So pay attention how we are getting doing that. So I am writing A into adjoint A is equal to, now divide this both sides by determinant of A. And why we are dividing by determinant of A? Because determinant of A is not 0, so we can divide and this gets cancelled. Now if you multiply two matrices and you get identity matrix, then that these two matrices must be inverses of each other. So we get A inverse is equal to, I let adjoint of A is a matrix divided by determinant of A. So this is the formula to calculate inverse of a matrix. Okay. So this is the formula to calculate inverse of a matrix, adjoint A upon determinant of A. So suppose now we have a question 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So somebody says there is a matrix called, say, this one. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. Find its inverse. So we have to find A inverse. So A inverse, to find A inverse, we want adjoint A and determinant A. So determinant A is simple. 4 1 the 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. This is minus 2. Okay. Now, if this is minus 2, then what is adjoint A? Adjoint A, you want to find cofactor of A. Cofactor of A is another matrix, and cofactor for 2 into 2 is very simple. 1 and this row you hide, you get 4. And for this 2, hide this row and this column, you get 3. For 3, this row and this column 2, and this one 1. This is 1 plus 1, this is 1 plus 2, this is 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 2. So these two will be negative, so change their sign. These are the cofactors. Now take its transpose. So we will get adjoint A is equal to 4 minus 3 minus 2 1. Okay, this is adjoint A. Now find A inverse. A inverse is adjoint A upon determinant A. What is adjoint A? What is adjoint A here? Adjoint A is 4 minus 2 minus 3 1, right? So divide by minus 2. So minus 2, either you can divide every term or you can write minus 2 outside. I am dividing every term by minus 2. So this is minus 2. 4 divided by minus 2. This is 1. This is 3 by 2. And this is half, minus half. So this matrix is your A inverse. A inverse is minus 2, 1, 3 by 2, minus half. So now if you multiply A and A inverse, you will get I. So let us check. Because that is the definition of AB. So A into A inverse. That's it. Okay. We are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Multiply this by minus 2, 1. Okay. Minus 2, 1. And 3 by 2 minus half. Okay. 3 by 2 minus half. Multiply the two. What you will get? You will get first row into first column. So 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. And this is plus 3. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So you will get 1. Multiply first row by second column. 1 into 1, 2 into minus half. So 2 into minus half is minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 into 2 minus 6. And 4 3 is 12. 12 by 2 plus 6. 0. This into this 3. 3 minus 4 minus 2. 4 upon 2 is 2. Minus 2 is 4 upon 2. That is at the minus sign, minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. We have just got identity matrix. So A inverse is always I. We have proved it, verified. Okay. Another property. There are many such properties. Now this is one property. A inverse is equal to I. Now you can also find what else property can you find from this? Sometimes they ask you what is the value of, suppose sometimes you might get something like this to be 0. Let's see which one of this is 0. So we need to find first A square. Let's find A square. Is it 0 or not? Let's check. We don't know it's 0. So let's find. So let me first find A square. A square is 1, 2, 3, 4. So again matrix multiplication is very important. So we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this multiply by this. So you will get 1, 2, 1, 3. So 1 plus 6, that is 7. And this is 2. 2 on the 2, 2 4 the 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 on the 3, 4 to the 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 3 to the 6, 4 4 the 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. This you are getting A square. And if I find what is A square minus 6A. So I multiply this by 6. Let's see. A square minus 6A. Let me calculate this. So we are getting 7, 10, 15, 22. Okay. What is 6A? 6A is 6 12, 18, 24. Okay, let's subtract this. We are getting 7 minus 6 is 1. Yes, 10 minus 12 is minus 2. 15 minus 18 is minus 3, and this is minus 2, something like this. So how many times can we add I to get it 0? Now this cannot be 0. This is just an example. Let's make 5a. We are trying something because this kind of question you will find in book. So I don't know if it is 5a, 6a, whatever. We will make something and then we'll add I, and then if it becomes 0, then we'll get a statement. Okay. So we can say that this matrix satisfies the given equation. Let us see, just like algebra. This is matrix algebra. So let's multiply this matrix by 5. What you will get? We will get 5 here. This will be 10. Okay, very good. This will be 15. Wonderful. Wonderful. We are getting 15. And 5 4 are 20. This is perfect. See what we have got. We have got 7 minus 5 2, 0, 0 and 2. That is 2i. This is 2i. So what I can do, if I add 2i to it, now see, I'll tell you what I am doing. I am doing a square minus 5a plus 2i, and you will find that this value is 0. Let's see how. So a square is what was a square that we have written here? This was 7, and this was 1 into 4 to the 10. This was 15, and this was 22. Okay, minus 5 times a. What is 5 times a? Multiply this by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20 plus 2i. What is 2i? 2, 0, 0, 2. Now just add 7 minus 5 plus 2, 0. 10 minus 10 plus 0, 0. 15 minus 15, 0 plus 0. 22 minus 20 plus 2, 0. So this is equal to 0. So this means that if we have a equation in a square minus 5a plus 2i, then this matrix A satisfies this equation. Now what you will do here is, see, we have calculated A inverse in this way. We have written what A inverse as minus 2 1, 3 by 2 minus half. So now we will calculate this A inverse is another way, and that is by using this quadratic function or quadratic equation in A that we have got here. A square minus 5a plus 2i. So now pay attention. I am going to write let A be A, and I am writing A square minus, just pay attention this, A square minus 5a plus 2i is equal to 0. So we do one thing, we take these to that side. A square is equal to 5a minus 2i. Now we want to get inverse. So what you do, multiply by A inverse and throughout on the left side. So you write this as A into A, multiply by A inverse. Okay, this is 5 A inverse A minus 2 A inverse I. Okay, so what is A inverse A? I. So this is I into A, so this is A. 5 A inverse A, A inverse A is again, so I can write 5i, and this is 2 A inverse into I. So we get 2 A inverse is equal to 5i minus 8. So I am writing 2 A inverse is equal to 5i minus 8. Okay. Now let's calculate 5. What is 5? 5005. And what is A? What is A? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now subtract this. What you will get? You will get 5 minus 1, 4. 0 minus 2, minus 2. Minus 2. Minus 3. And 1. And now divided by 2 to get A inverse. So I am writing here A inverse is equal to divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, minus 1, minus 3 by 2 and half. That's A inverse. Now check this. Okay, we are getting what? 5a minus 1. This is minus 2, 1. And this is minus 2. The signs are not matching. Okay. So what we have done here is you have to understand it again. We had this 5a 5I minus a. So we'll just verify this one more time. Let's see again. So what was the functional equation? Let's do it one more time to understand it quickly, right? This should have been the answer. A inverse is this. So our functional equation is a into 5I plus 2I is equal to 0. Okay. So this 2I I am letting it be here, and let's take 5a minus a square like that side. Now multiplied by a inverse throughout. So 2a inverse I is equal to 5a inverse a minus a inverse a into a. So we'll get, what will get? 2a inverse, right, is equal to 5I definitely minus a. So we must get this, and 5I a is what? 5I is, and we have got this answer earlier. So we'll check it by the other method also. Let's see what is the problem. So 5005, okay, minus a. Now what is a? 1 2 3 4. So we get 5 minus 1 4, 0 minus 2 minus 2 minus 3, and this is 1. And if you now divide it by 2 only, you will get 2. You are getting this matrix 2 minus 1 minus 3 by 2 and half, whereas we are getting here just minus of a inverse. So why we are getting minus sign here? So let's check it one more time. Okay, I'll leave it here, and we will find a inverse by the previous method, that is adjoint a upon determinant a. Let's check it again, because this is going to help us in every bit of question that you are doing. Okay, so what is adjoint a? Adjoint a. To find adjoint a, we need cofactor a. So let's find cofactor a. Do it one more time. Let's see what is happening. Here we are doing this. For 1 it is 4, for 2 it is 3, for 3 it is 2, and this is 1. So change their sign. Okay. Now take the adjoint a. You will get 4 minus 3 minus 2 1. And what is the determinant? Determinant is 4 minus 6 minus 2. So now we have to divide by minus 2. So minus 2, as soon as you divide, you will get what? Minus 2 you divide, this is minus 2, this is 1, and this is 3 by 2, and this is minus half. You get the same answer earlier also, now also. Okay, now let's do it again. A square minus, so let's do that question again. A square minus 5a plus 2i. So let's find a square one more time. A square is 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Let's see what it gives us. It gives us what? This multiplied by this. 1 into 1 it is 7. This is 1 into 2 4 10. This is 3 is 3, 4 is 12, 15, and 3 2 is 6, 4 is 16. That is 22. So a square is this. So what is 5 times a? Minus 5 times a is 5, 10, and 15 and 20. And you get 7 minus 5 2. So you have to do minus 2i here. See, small mistake, minus 2i. That minus 2i will make it correct. Now you will get the correct answer. See, a small mistake created so much of things. So anyhow, we'll rectify this. This was what? 2i. So I'm taking that side. So we are getting a square minus 5a is equal to 2i. Now apply a inverse on both sides. A inverse a, right, into a minus 5a inverse a is equal to 2a inverse I. So what is a inverse a? I into a is a minus this is 5i is equal to 2a inverse. Now it's very simple. What is a? 1 2 3 4. What is 5 times a? I 5 0 0 5. Now subtract these two, you get 1 minus 4 2, 3 and minus 1. Now divide this by 2, what you will get? You will exactly get our answer, and that I am writing it. Okay, I am writing it here, or you can just verify this. Divide by 2, minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, 3 divided by 2 is 3 by 2, and minus half. So you are getting exactly the same answer. So see the small sign. Pay attention to these small signs, minus 2i and minus 2i, okay? And this makes us clear. This example also gives us a lot of confidence in solving these kind of questions. So solve these questions, okay? And then suppose we have one more question in your book, f of alpha, okay? What is alpha, f of alpha? F of alpha is, suppose I write this cos alpha, sin alpha 0, minus sin alpha, cos alpha 0, 0, 0, 1, something like this. Now if you find this, what is the determinant of this matrix f of alpha? You will find cos square alpha minus plus sin square alpha. So cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1. So this determinant is 1. Now if you find inverse of this, right, let this matrix be A for a while. So we want to find A inverse. It's adjoint A upon determinant. Determinant A is 1. Now what is adjoint A? So I am quickly finding adjoint A. See, you can also find adjoint A, or let's find cofactor A first and then find adjoint A. So this cofactor, this side is gone, cos alpha into 1. So this is cos alpha. For this one, this row in this column gone, minus sin alpha. For this one, this is 0, 0, right? Simple. And this one, sin alpha, okay, and this one, cos alpha, and this one, if I cover this row and this column, you get 0. For this one, 0, 0, and for this one, it is cos square alpha plus sin square alpha 1. Very simple. Now change their sign. This become plus, this become minus, right? And this is our cos cofactor A. So what is adjoint A? Adjoint A can be written as, just take the transpose of this, cos alpha sin alpha 0 minus sin alpha cos alpha 0, 0, 0, 1, right? Now see, this is cos, and if I divide by determinant A, it is 1, so it is the same. So A inverse we are getting, A inverse I am writing here, it is cos alpha minus sin alpha 0 sin alpha cos alpha 0, 0, 0, 1. Now very important fact, if you put in place of alpha minus alpha here, cos minus alpha is equal to cos alpha, sin minus alpha is minus sin alpha, 0 doesn't make any sense. Sin minus alpha is minus sin alpha, minus minus plus, cos minus alpha is cos alpha. So we are getting A inverse is nothing but f of minus alpha. So this way we prove another question, right? So this way you will try more questions, and watch out for the next test. Try to give the test properly, okay? And see your score also. I am checking each test and writing your score, right? So see you in the next class.